This episode of the Bayou Dragons podcast is brought to you by Snuff Cup Spittoons. It's a really neat product that we've partnered up with Matthew Baker, the owner of Snuff Cup Spittoons, a machine washable plastic design that unscrews at the bottom, holds your can of dip, you do your thing, spill-proof cap, and the new XL Snuff Cups are magnetic.
Listen, guys, I don't know about y'all, but at the end of the day, I like to crack open an ice-cold Lone Star Light. We would like to thank our sponsors, Lone Star Light Twisted Tea, for sponsoring the podcast. Listen, we like to have a good time. If you know us, if you're a follower of the show, we love to have a good time. We like to have that camaraderie on the back porch, whether we're grilling, whether we're chilling out, ice-cold beer in hand. Lone Star Light is the go-to. Texas-based, Texas-proud. If you guys are drinking a beer, it better be a Lone Star. And if you're not drinking a Lone Star, you better not let us hear it on the Bayou Dragons. Welcome to the Bayou Dragons podcast. Let's get into the show.
And Ryan, could you, how would you like to be introduced this fine evening?
However you want to introduce me.
Captain, Chef.
We're live right now, so.
Yeah. But fuck it. That's how every podcast I ever actually listened to, they always they talk for 5 minutes like, are we live?
Yeah, are we going?
Like, are you fucking serious?
Yeah, yes. We're live. We're sitting here. Welcome in, everybody. Episode 22 of the Bayou Dragons podcast. Myself, Matthew McCall, and Mr. Porter May are joined this evening by Captain Ryan Warhola and also another special guest, Mr. Kolby Eperson. How y'all doing this evening, boys?
Good. How about y'all?
Doing good, man.
I would imagine pretty good. We got 2 slabs of meat hanging behind us.
Yeah, if we don't have one of the cockiest backgrounds for a podcast
definitely
in the history of ever, I mean, this fucking monstrosity here, like everything on the table, 2 fucking deer, a North Dakota. This is the second podcast in a row we had somebody from North
2
Dakota.
in a row, Nodak natives on the podcast.
I just wish I had a sweet prefix like Captain.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah.
It took him many a year to get the captain.
Yeah. Actually, it took me about 4 weeks.
Oh.
Yeah, 4 weeks. They'll call you a captain if you can pass a test.
Well, shit. Sign me up, boy.
Captain
Matthew, that sounds pretty sexy, huh?
It's not bad.
They just called me Seaman.
Good old USCG.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we all enjoyed the previous podcast when we had Ryan Warhola on, and some of y'all have recognized him out in public, and he definitely appreciates it. Kolby was super stoked to be on the podcast.
Super.
When he learned about 5 minutes ago he was going to be on it.
Yeah, when he learned, he was like,
"What do I do with my hands?"
Yeah. I don't know exactly what you said, but you're like, the last time I had this many lights on me, I was in jail. So
DUI.
Nah, well, you know what that does though?
Makes you a better person.
Builds the shit out of your character, dude.
Your insurance goes up too.
But
you have that on those big jobs, man, every now and then.
We just figured we'd have y'all on, start talking about, I mean, we're at the deer lease right now, so yeah, if y'all are watching this, a different background than what we're usually.
YouTube.com/Bayou Dragons if you guys want to see what we've got going on. Don't have the benefit of doing that, listening to us on Spotify. We're sitting here with two I'm not going to say, what phase are we in with these deer right now? We just went ahead and skinned them, gutted them. Everything's tagged. They're ready to go and get quartered whenever we decide it's time. And we've got all our rifles out, and it's just a beautiful scene here.
Yeah, so check us out on YouTube. But Ryan, you've been up here for how many days now?
I'm on day 10, I think, now.
Yep, day 10.
Yep.
And you've had a pretty good one. I mean, you've done a little bit of hunting. You've lost your key fob. You've eaten dino nuggets. Why don't you elaborate on that a little bit?
Yeah, so on day 2, I lost my key fob to my truck. So I was the only one here after day 3. So I didn't have any wheels. And the only thing that was left in the freezer was my kids' Tyrannosaurus nuggets. So I lived on that and whiskey for a day and a half until y'all got here. Well, Kolby showed up first, and then y'all came in a little bit later. But yeah, y'all saved my life.
Well, thank God.
As bad as you were probably feeling, I was at work getting those text messages thinking, man, I'd love to just be drinking whiskey and eating Dino Nuggets right now.
Yeah. You know, I didn't have much to do except whiskey, Dino Nuggets, listen to music, and I did some predator hunting, shot some deer, and just kind of hung out and waited. So
Saw a lot of self-reflection take place in those couple days.
I mean, I had a good group of veterans in, Coast Guard guys, and actually some of them were active duty. And one of them was 21, shot his first deer, and then the other one brought his son, who was 8, shot his first deer, which was a nice little buck, and had a good time. Everybody got deer, and everybody was happy, and then they rolled out, and then I hung out till y'all got here.
So, Ryan, where'd you find that key fob?
I found it in my gas cap.
Are you
actually
me?
found
No,
it
I swear to
today?
God, yeah. Found it today when I put diesel in my truck. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Bottom line. Yeah.
Well,
He sent a SOS out to a good friend of ours, Tyler Kitchens, who drove multiple hours to bring him a spare key fob.
Well, hold on. He had to get his tractor.
Okay.
The tractor was here, so he's
Had to get it.
full disclosure. He's on the ranch with me, and he had his very nice tractor up here, and he's going to another place that he hunts on down in South Texas, and he did it down there. So he was coming here anyway, but I made him drive 45 minutes out of the way to go get my keys at my house.
Did y'all hear that back there? I didn't know Ryan found his key fob.
I found him today.
Yeah, okay. So just making that full
I
disclosure.
I wasn't gonna tell anybody, and I was like, you know what, I have to tell everybody because that's just too funny. So.
Oh no, it's funny. Shit happens. you
Shit
know?
happens. I never would have thought. I don't recall putting them in there. Never put them in there in my life. Went to get diesel today, and I was like, holy shit, I'm an idiot.
it's nice sometimes for someone else to do stupid shit.
Yeah.
So we can, you know, take the pressure off of.
Yeah. So I wasn't really in a bind that I thought I was in. I could have.
That's good because those some bitches are expensive nowadays. So that's nice. You have.
I just wish I had the 8 hours I spent the whole day before looking in the pasture for them at every blind that I hunted in for the last couple days.
Yep.
Well, you know what that did?
It built my character.
Built the fuck out of your character.
So we're also joined here, Mr. Kolby Eperson. Man, I'm kind of curious because I've caught little bits and pieces of it over the past day or two, and so I want to know how you're sitting here with us right now, and you know how you got to know Ryan, and what brought you here, and ultimately to this podcast today.
So a mutual friend of ours, we actually worked together in North Dakota. Came up from Beaumont. Get a little
There
closer.
you go. There you
Sorry, this is my first time, guys.
He's nervous.
Nervous. Not nervous, but just kind of an idiot. But
Not like Ryan.
No, you can't top me this week. I got it. I got the crown.
Yeah.
Crown is heavy.
yeah, mutual friend, became really good friends, and then I tried to get him to go hunting with me because he said he liked hunting. And I was like, do you want to go antelope hunting? He's like, hell yeah. He's like, I got a buddy that would really like to go. Do you care if he goes? And I was like, I don't give a fuck, you know. Sorry if I can't cuss.
No,
No,
you
you
can
can.
say
You can say.
say whatever the fuck you want.
We ended up putting in and getting this tag. And it was a Wyoming hunt. And Ryan flies up. And Ryan can tell a story about mine on if he wants to. But so we end up going down to Wyoming and having a hell of a time on the way down there. Got into a nasty storm, and of course we took Doug's 2-wheel drive fucking Chevy and get into a goddamn nasty ice storm. I was hungover as shit that morning too, so I was like laying in the back trying to sleep, and Doug's all over the road, and I just remember like, Doug, God damn it, man, you've been up here for like 4 months. You should know how to drive.
Doug is also, I love Doug. He's one of my favorite people on earth, but Doug's a dingus sometimes.
Oh man,
Yeah.
You know,
I love him.
but dingus
Came up
Doug.
to my wedding.
Porter knows the feeling of being laid up in the back seat when we hit that black ice and start getting all over the place. man.
Yeah.
Just happened to us recently, man.
Yeah. And North Dakota.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll happen on those big jobs.
That
It
old
does.
hunt was a adventure in itself.
That-
Multi-day adventure.
So I want y'all to elaborate on that one, and because there's some good stories. But is that the one where Doug snuck off with your dog into the truck and left the door open to the hotel?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Same hunt.
We can
So-
do a whole podcast on this hunt.
Like-
guaranteed. The Pizza Hut girl, Doug and letting my dog out, sleeping outside, Ryan shitting in front of a truck in the cold.
Oh, yeah. I want
What
all
do
the
you wanna
details,
do?
Look,
man.
okay, start at a point and just go from that point.
Oh man.
No one else knows.
I mean, I'll go in on the shitting in front of the truck because it's kind of like the start of the sequence event.
You gotta own it, man. You gotta own it.
We got in this unit, and when you're hunting in
this
the
is
west,
all public land, by the way.
Yes, yes. So when you're hunting the west, you're contained into a unit, right? So the unit that we're in, we're working in it, and we're looking, and we're trying to find a decent antelope. And I've never killed one, so we got it set up on one, and it was kind of walking away, and I was uncomfortable about it, so I didn't take the shot. I think Kolby was a little upset at me not taking the shot.
No, man, that was too far of a shot. But
so, anyways, and then we ended up finding another really, really good goat. We didn't even know how good of a goat it was, but we found a nice goat, and Kolby is an expert on antelope because he grew up in Wyoming.
Well, expert.
And he said, hey, we're going to watch him go to bed, and he's going to be within 100 yards of where he laid down in the morning. So we're all excited. We go back into town. We get us a nice hotel. We go have dinner and drinks, and we go the next morning. We stayed up.
Hold on. Nice hotel. This is a door that opens up to the outside.
Yeah,
motel.
And it's right by the interstate. So.
When it's 20 degrees outside and they have a warm room with a bed, it's nice to me because I'm not used to that. And so we go the next morning, and I might have ate a little too much, drank a little too much the night before, and had a little bubble gut, and then I probably drank a little too much coffee. And we're sitting in the truck, so we know we're going to walk down this coulee to go up to where we saw this goat last. And
Cooley's, North Dakota. You can go ahead and say draw.
A draw. I get all my Western states confused on their terminology.
Yeah,
but anyways,
you'll have to get us right on the lingo as
so
we go.
we're walking up this draw. We're going to go up this draw, and I'm like, man, I got to shit bad. And Kolby's like, better grab the tailgate, bub. It's like, okay, you got some toilet paper. Doug actually had toilet paper in his truck because he was an operator for Hess, so I guess that was a requirement.
No, he was part of the frequent shitters club.
No, Doug just drinks a lot.
So okay, so I don't know. Anyways, I figured I was going to give him the benefit of the doubt, and he worked all over the countryside, so he carried his toilet paper with him.
No. Doug enjoys Lone Stars.
Okay. Well, anyways, Doug had toilet paper, so I grabbed the tailgate, and I'm sitting there, and it's probably 14 fucking degrees outside.
But we also been sitting there for like 45
Oh, yeah, we've been there for
not
solid.
seeing a person.
And we're in the middle of a dirt road in Wyoming.
Nowhere.
Yeah, bumfuck nowhere.
Yeah, exactly. Way off the highway. And I'm like, oh, God, here we go. So I'm out there, and it's cold as shit. And I've got my pants down to my ankles, and I am literally freezing to death. And I'm trying to squeeze this shit out. And about the time I'm about midway through this, headlights hit me. And all I could do was I got the tailgate like this, and just turn around and look, and I'm like, hey, bub, wave as they go by. They just drive by me while I'm taking a shit in the middle of the road.
They were probably like, man, that dude's just pooping glass.
It was
because it automatically turns to glass up there.
It was an experience.
When it's that cold, it almost feels like somebody's tattooing your.
Did we talk about that on the last podcast?
No, we didn't.
We didn't.
So we told you guys about the trip we just got back from Montana. First day we were there, -18, and it stayed pretty consistently cold in that realm for the entire
single to negative digits.
We hunted 10 days. We were there for, I want to say 11 or 12. And the whole time we were there, I shit in a toilet 2 times. Twice.
And it was day 5. It was day 5 before he shit the first time.
Yeah, no, like in the toilet. So it was just bad news all the way around. Like my body wasn't on a schedule. We'd get out there, we'd be hunting, and it would just nail me every single time, dude. And it was like,
but
what are you gonna do, man?
But the poop in the ditch and the Mitchell shot them. Called the geese. And
I had my pants around my ankles, and I have this newly acquired talent for calling geese by mouth, honkers. And so we had, a couple birds early. They were going to park the trucks, and me and Mitch were standing there, and he's like, Matt, look at these birds. I'm like, get your gun, dude. And he's like, call them. So calling at them while pants are around my ankles. There's a hot shit on the ground right in front of me, and these birds come in, and Mitchell takes 2 of them. Oh, yeah, all excited. I'm pulling my pants up.
That's good.
But anyway,
stuff, man.
So they started off with the shit, and you hey bud them.
So I hey bud them, and then I get back in the truck, and we got there super early because we were trying to put this you're competition hunting with everybody else who wears orange when you're public land hunting, right? Who knows how many other people saw this buck? We know at least one other group saw him, so we were beating them there by a full couple hours. So starting to get daylight, we go in. Kolby puts me within. We're really not sure because it's dark, right? So we get on this little ledge, and we're sitting over, and we know he's down below us somewhere. It gets daylight, and you can finally see, and he's like, I don't know, 60 yards.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, he's right there. It wasn't far at all. I mean, it might have been 100 yards, but it was not the 400-yard antelope shot that I was expecting after I watched TV the whole entire and YouTube the whole time I was trying to go up there to go hunt, trying to get pumped up for it.
Well, Kolby's an expert, like you said.
Well, no, the deal with antelope is from my perspective, right away in the morning and right away at night, with their eyes being offset like they are, they have real bad depth perception, and then you add the low light into it. This is the best time. Like, if you want to bow hunt them, that's the best time for sure.
Yeah, because they can't read in the morning or at night.
Yeah. Well, just like you can't read.
Yeah, not at all. I can't fucking read.
Yeah.
But
So we ended up killing him. Beautiful goat. Ended up scoring 82 inches, which that's a freaking giant goat.
yeah, that's a stud.
Especially on public land.
Oh, yeah.
And gorgeous goat hangs in my house today. I see him every day when I walk in the house, and that's probably one of the most proudest mounts that I have in my house, besides all the other litany of shit that hangs on my walls. And so then we ended up spending the rest of the day looking for Kolby and Doug goats, and it just kind of died off that day. We ate some really good gas station pizza.
We didn't even find anything. Oh
No.
no, we chased that little one for Doug.
Yeah, we found a little one, chased him, ate some gas station pizza, and then we had a burger from a trailer house that was pretty good.
I mean, dude, these towns are.
They're tiny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
not jack shit.
No.
You'd be scared.
Is that the hunt where you were standing behind Doug and like told him how to shoot something from like 300 and
Oh, that we'll get into that. We'll get into that. Yeah. So then we end up Kolby.
Time out.
Kolby knew a piece of property that he said probably had some goats on it, and we worked ourselves into that. Are we good?
we'll
good.
keep going.
It'll buff.
Okay. So anyway, so we ended up going in on this other piece of property, and I think we hit it about midday, and we spotted some goats, and they had to be like 5 miles away. I mean, they're just little spots in the spot and scope.
Well, yeah, no. So we were there for 3 days.
Yeah.
We got his on the first day, and like I thought we were gonna be good, right? Like, I had a tag, Doug had a tag, he had a tag. That was my second tag, so I already filled one that year. And I was like, no, we'll be good. Like, this should be an easy one-day hunt. We'll get drunk, party, blah, blah, blah. But no, it was tough. Like, it did turn into a tough one. Like, happens, right?
Yeah. It's fucking hunting.
Especially on most public land. But so that second day, I was like, God, I knew we'd find something. We didn't. We did one little stalk on a tiny little guy and couldn't get on it. And then the next day was our last day. And Ryan had to fly out. We had to get back. It was like, what, 8 hours? 8 hours?
8 hours back to Minot.
And I was like, guys, like that morning, I was like, or no.
It was midday.
Yeah, we were cutting we were caping yours out. And Doug you guys were listening to the
Aggies game,
Aggies game.
Yeah.
Oh, that's another story. Jesus Christ. Fucking Doug. I hope he listens to this.
No, he will. Doug. So Doug will literally send me like paragraphs after each podcast, and he goes, "Man, like Matthew knows what he's doing. He like says like the right questions. He sounds intelligent. Were you high, or are you fucked up? Like he always like. I'm just like Doug.
I'm wearing glasses, dude.
Like yeah. What do you mean? I'm just fucked up all the time."
But yeah, so Doug was listening to Aggies game. Kolby and I was trying to attempt to help him cape out my goat. And we were parked up on this pretty good high rise looking down at this long section of public. And there was a corner in there that wasn't public. It like kind of L'd in there. And I don't know who spotted them, but somebody said looks like goats. It probably was Kolby because I didn't know what I was looking for at the time. Now I do, but back then I didn't. And he spotted them, and we got the spotter up, and it was a couple bucks, and they were working from private to public. And we kind of had an idea where we could cut them off at, but we didn't realize the amount of bullshit in between point A and point B.
I told him, I was like, hey, listen here, guys. Like, it's going to take us 45 minutes to get there.
No, it took us about 3 hours.
3.5 hours.
Yeah, to get to where we were going.
We couldn't tell how many draws up and down. Kind of like, like the Del Rio area.
Yeah, that's kind of the same deal. I mean, you get those draws in there, but so if you tell me 45 minutes, I don't bring anything water-wise. No, we have one pack because we don't think we're going to go kill one. And Doug is wearing Cowboy boots. I'm the only one with hiking boots on, and Kolby had muck boots on.
Boots.
Yeah. So we were ill prepared.
Yes.
And we work our way into this draw, and it's like up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And what should have been maybe a mile and a half felt like more like 5 miles because you're going up and down so much. And then we find them. By some miracle, they crossed our path at the perfect time. And the first shot was, what, three and some change?
Yeah, but I mean, it was also like, remember, like I was like, hey, we came up that first. Like I thought they were going to be up here, and we went up there, and they were gone. And, well, the Aggies were losing, so Doug was pissed.
Oh, the whole time we're walking, by the way, mind you, Doug has the Aggies game going.
And I was just like, what? Like, we're trying to hunt, and he's listening, and he's yelling and shit like that. Ryan picked up his first mule deer shed on that.
Yeah, I did.
Seen 2 good mule deer on the way in.
But yeah, Doug's literally watching the Aggies game as he's trying to walk.
Yeah. Well, he's not even walking.
Yeah.
But so we get up where I thought they were, and I don't see him, and I was like, oh man, like, Doug's gonna hate me. Doug's gonna hate me. And then I see him off to the left, and I was like, yep. But we had like maybe 30 minutes.
Yeah, before dark.
And so we got back down to the bottom, got up there. So when we got up to him and found him, it was maybe 10 minutes of shooting light left.
Yeah.
And Ryan ranged it, and I think he said 350. He's like, Doug, you ever shot 350 before? He's like, I don't even think I've shot over 50, 100. And I was like, all right, put this dot on him, and gave him my gun. Doug just hammered him. And then I tried using my other gun, but I couldn't see through the scope. So I was like, give me that gun. So they threw me up the other gun. I was like, Ryan, what is it? He's like, I think it's 450 in that shot. Whap. And they died like 100 yards apart. We pulled them together. We had a last light picture. One of the coolest pictures I ever have. I know Doug, that's his favorite picture.
Oh, it's a great picture.
But yeah.
So that is a dope-ass photo.
We corded them all out, and
we have one pack.
I had the pack, so I threw everything I could in. These guys had the quarters on their shoulders.
That sounds like a hellacious pack out.
It was
a yuppie pack out, if there ever was one.
Brutal.
You say yuppie, but you had 2 fucking, you had 2 on your back. What?
We left at like 2 o'clock and got back at almost midnight.
Yeah.
We got lost on the way back because the canyons are so deceiving.
We used a little moonlight.
Well, so y'all know Doug and how he embellishes on everything just a little bit. Dude, he was telling me the story, but like
there's no embellishing, man.
No, but I'm saying like he was like, I'm saying like he told me kind of the same story, but he's like, but we're about to die of thirst. Like, like I'm not saying that that's not what
we were eating snow.
We were eating snow. There's no bullshit.
I know, but Doug.
Yeah.
Doug made sure he told me, he's like, dude, you've never done nothing like this. It's like, I haven't.
Sorry, Doug, I love you to death, but so I carried that pack for 3/4 of the trip.
Yeah, for a long fucking way.
I was like, okay, I can't even do this anymore, man. Like, can somebody else please carry this? And when I took it off, like I felt like I grew like to 7 feet tall.
Doug was like, all right, Ryan, you got it?
At this time, we're all flatland from here on out. No more canyons. And like Doug picked it up and he looked at me. He's like, Jesus Christ. I think, how long do you think?
Maybe
300 yards?
Maybe 300 yards.
No,
maybe a little longer, but yeah.
I'll say this about you guys,
good,
these northern gentlemen, North Dakota, Montana, Wyoming,
I
guys
know where
from
you're
up
going
there.
with this already.
You guys are pretty big guys, and I've met some larger gentlemen from up there that are able to go out and pack out, miles at a time. I think I'm in pretty decent shape. Like Porter's in decent shape. There's no fucking way we could do that.
No, you can. It's just acclimation, right? Like I come down here and the humidity's different, so like I can't walk. I can't up there because
we're gonna need another log on that for sure.
Like it's just acclimation. My lungs can't.
Oh, you can't breathe humidity?
No.
It's like the air is hot soup down here sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like breathing in Campbell's chicken noodle.
But like
fresh
Jake,
off the stove.
like Wendell, the last guy we had on the podcast, like he was a big old boy, burly dude, farmer, and that son of a bitch is like mule deer hunted for like 5 days straight before, and then he came and like we weren't doing like crazy amount of walking, but like one day we did probably 4 or 5 miles of pheasant hunting walking, and he was in the lead the whole time.
Leading the charge. Mitchell, what are you doing over there, man?
I said put another log. Nah, dude.
We're this is our first outside podcast, so we're acclimating to it like we're talking here.
Yeah.
But that's impressive, dude. That really is impressive, and I don't think that I've done anything that I can translate to that outside of making some marsh walks, and it's not something. That's not something you want to do. That's not an ideal situation. You know, we got to a point where we were like, all right, look, we got boats. Fuck that. We're not making these walks anymore. But I mean, that's the name of the game up there. You gotta go out there and walk your ass off and pack out, and that's tough, man.
I can do a whole segment of me following Kolby around Montana and North Dakota, sucking wind as he's just taken away.
That was also like 60 pounds ago, guys. So for you guys watching on the video, no, I'm too fat now to do that shit. It's like crazy, but no, I mean, like I said, it's acclimation. Like I come down here and follow you guys around. It's the same thing.
You have been sitting in the walk-in cooler a whole lot.
Oh yeah. Fuck. Let's get into that. So we're all just literally. There's a bunch of guys. Mitch, Tanner. What's his name again?
Nate.
So I got a buddy.
Yeah.
He actually married me. He's not a real priest or anything, so we got.
He's ordained.
Yeah.
I brought him down here with me, and so we were in Del Rio actually since Sunday, and we did a little hunt down there. But yeah, go ahead.
So we're doing a little lease weekend at the Warhola residence, and drinking bourbon, drinking beer, sitting by a fire, and where the fuck was I going with that?
The walk-in.
Oh, the walk-in. Yeah. Well, we're all sitting around the fire, like as you can see right now, hoodie, t-shirt, hoodie.
First time I wore pants this whole trip too.
Yeah, he's been in shorts for 3 days.
He was in shorts when he was in the freezer, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, we're all like throwing on jackets, shit, getting ready for the podcast. Like, where's Kolby at? He's over there in between 3 deer hanging up in the
walk-in
the
cooler,
34-degree walk-in
cool off.
like drinking cold beer out of the cooler.
Best 4 beers I had this trip.
Because like I thought you were like you were on the phone. Well, you brought a lawn chair into the walk-in cooler, finished your conversation in the cooler. I was like, man, that dude's fucking wild.
Yeah, Joe Rogan has nothing on me.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, alpha brain.
That's
thank God the Liver King's natural.
Yeah. Sitting there eating liver, testicles.
We never got around to making Tanner's testicle necklace.
We should have done that today. He got the bloodbath though. That was pretty good.
For those of you guys that follow us, you might have seen some videos that got posted earlier today. Tanner got to harvest his very first whitetail deer today.
Bro, that was awesome.
So that was a really exciting moment. Porter got to be in the blind with him and experience that. Really happy for him, man, and it was super cool to, nobody shot anything other than Tanner this morning. You know, so everybody regroups around Tanner, and we bring it back over here, and it's the ritual. It's your first harvest. We're breaking it down over here. We're putting the blood on Tanner's face. We're letting him know, hey, heart comes out. Like, there you go, buddy. You got to take you a chunk out of that.
Circles of life.
And then like, yeah, you see them nuts right there. You gotta make a necklace out of that. Wear a whitetail testicle necklace for the remainder of the day.
Oof. Well, Tanner still hasn't wiped off the blood.
Yeah,
he's had it all day.
He's proud,
It's
man.
9:00. He's had it on for 12 hours.
I don't think his smiles came off his face.
No, he's been happy all day.
No, actually,
We'll make you wear it tomorrow. I'll stink a little bit more, but
if you look, Tanner's pants are also very tight.
There's a hole in the front of them.
Yeah. He's fully erect. That's what I mean.
Up, boy.
That dude's bricked.
Yeah, we were actually talking when we when we got over there and looked at where he shot him, and he was like, "Yeah, well, it was just a little pinhole. Hole got bigger once Tanner got over to it."
Yeah.
Not much, but it got bigger.
Dude, that was just, like, I've been a part of a few first hunts, and I did a little guiding and I helped a buddy of mine guide some kids in Freer for that youth Texas hunting program, and like a part of their first deer, they're like, super cool. But Tanner, like your best friend sitting there, he's like, oh fuck,
So there's an expectation there, right? You bring a young kid out hunting, and it's their first deer, and a lot of times, that might be their first like hunting experience or something like that.
Never done anything.
For guys like us, man, there's not a whole. I mean, I say this, there probably is more than we think, but not a whole lot of firsts left, right?
Not for our area.
When you go in and something like whitetail hunting is achievable, within reasonable distance from where we're at. You could go and hunt where we are, if you had the access. But I say for that kind of first, chasing those new experiences, and that's special, man. Getting to do that this far along in your hunting career when you've been hunting your whole life, get that first, and there's something to that, man. It's a different feeling.
Red Bull energy drinks. You see the commercials? They say they give you wings. For us, they help us when we're in the marsh, when the deer blind. We're trying to complete orders at the shop. Start my morning out with a Red Bull. Finish my evenings out with a Red Bull. They have a lot of B12. Yep, I'm growing wings.
And that fucking that hard dick.
Yes, we're talking about that. That's how we're opening it up. We're leaving that in there. That's how we're opening the second segment. It's just hard dick. So if you've noticed, if you're watching the YouTube and if you're listening, Matthew is taking a break for this segment to let Tanner come on and talk about his first kill of a whitetail deer, and it was a buck. And we were saying beforehand that we got to crescent him with the deer blood on his face and shit, and he still has it on now, and it's now like 13 hours in.
Yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
And he still has crusty flies are flying around his head.
I still smell it.
He looks like the little smelly kid off of what's that goddamn old TV show?
You're talking about Linus?
Charlie Brown.
Linus?
Yeah,
The flies are just flying around me.
Yeah, like the dirt
Yeah.
and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I smell just like that fucking gut bucket right now.
Yeah, you got bot flies in your nose right now.
They're just flying around just continuously.
But yeah, so Ryan wanted to hear this. I guess it's been a while since any of us have shot our first deer, and I was super excited to be able to witness it today. I just kind of wanted to see how you felt about it.
Well, real quick too, like Ryan's done that this last week for a bunch of people.
Yeah, this is number three first deer for this week for people.
Oh,
yeah. Yep.
That was pretty solid. I mean, shit. I've been hunting my whole life. I've been a big hunter. But birds. I've been in the marsh shooting fucking ducks since I was 8 years old. And I've never really had the opportunity. Porter skunked me last year on his shit deer hunt he took me on.
Yes, I did. I'm
no,
sorry.
it wasn't his fault. I saw deer. They were hauling ass everywhere. They would not stop. But I saw some deer. I just never had the opportunity to pull the trigger. But it was pretty intense this morning. Porter was sitting with me.
So we just fucked off.
We fucked off the entire morning and was laughing at Hartel and everybody else.
Yeah, we had a solid group message going on.
Yeah, so we have a group message going on. Michael, so individually, Michael, and we'll get back to the deer. We just have to kind of digress. Michael messaged me on Snapchat and goes, so how do you properly get out of the blind, and how far do you need to shit from it? Yeah. Like
we're back on the pooping.
Yes, I know, but
it's going to be every 15 minutes.
Every 15 minutes.
Cause like our good shit.
Yeah. Because Mike, he was like, man, I got to really poop. I was like, at least get like 15, 20 yards away and get like where it is not going to be upwind of like the next thing I know is get a Snapchat of him taking a shit. I was like, hell yeah, brother.
And what's funny is, he only used one sock at that moment. He came back to the camp with no socks.
So he must have shit twice.
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, he had two bad shits. He didn't tell us about the second one.
Yeah. It must have been bad.
Yeah.
But anyway, Tanner was the only one this morning to see deer, I guess, really. Michael saw some, but.
Yeah.
Well, Michael saw some.
Yeah, Michael
He
also.
claims he did.
Yeah.
Michael was drunk at 7 a.m. But Tanner, let's see, 8.
It was later. It was like 8:45.
Yeah, it was pretty late.
It was 8.
No, it was Michael actually has it on point. It was 8:27.
8:20.
because he sent us
yeah.
a text message at 8:28 saying
did
who
that?
just shot.
Yeah, who did that?
Yeah, who did that?
Who did that or whatever? Yeah.
Because he was on the other side of the ridge.
Yeah.
But
With his pants down again.
yeah, he wasn't pooping that time.
It was after 8 o'clock.
He was just jacking
He
off.
he heard a shot and he got excited, boy. But Tanner was sitting there, scoping the shit out, and he was on the left side of the blind, and there was a corner, the corner of the blind where the deer came out, but he would sit there and
Yeah, I had a blind spot, about at
But-
least a foot and a half wide that I would have to lean out of the window to
And he was
see in
sitting
that
there.
direction. Well, Porter could see it clearly.
and Tanner did that, and then looks away, and he's like, God damn, I wish something would come out. And I was sitting there, and I just literally look at where he was just looking. I said, well, there's a couple of them, and they just came out like zombies.
Right out of the tree line.
$2, and I thought that other one was a doe, and ended up being that little spike. And just off the rip, Tanner was like, we gonna be shooting one of them? and I was like, hold on a second. Because I just wanted to make sure, that it doesn't be a good coal buck that doesn't have any kind of.
But you could feel his tension.
Oh,
right?
bro, right off the rip.
He's just like,
Yeah.
we're gonna shoot one of those.
No,
right?
no,
we're
but
gonna shoot, right?
He didn't say it twice. I'm not gonna. But he went. We can be shooting one.
I think I
of those?"
waited a little while because you were scoping them out hard.
Yeah, well, I was
And we were dead silent for a hot minute.
Yeah.
Until I
Well-
think I finally broke the ice. And
I was
just
looking.
like,
I was looking at each one of them individually for a minute.
Yeah.
Just I was like, and I didn't even see the one that we ended up shooting. That was the third one that I saw, and that first one that I saw, I was like, that's a doe. I was like, that's shootable. At just off the rip, and then I was like, that's just a young 4-point, no brow tines, nothing. But I was like, it's kind of young. And then I saw the other one. I was like, oh, that one's fucked. I was like, that one. I literally told Tanner, I said, we're going to shoot the one.
He was like, hey, the one on the far right, I think that one's fucked up. I think we could shoot that one.
I was like, he has a fucked, he's naturally fucked. I said, he's done. So, but I was still kind of want to, at the time, I thought it was a doe because it was just head down, couldn't see the little spikes. And it looked up, and I was like, oh, yeah, that one's out of the picture. And they were crisscrossing, doing this kind of shit. You know how they
back
do?
and forth.
Doing that number, and I was like, he's on the right middle. Hold on, wait.
This whole time, I never had my gun up.
Yeah.
No,
I mean, we were just fucking watching them.
but
They were in a shitty spot for me. I would have had to.
Were they acting ready even without a doe, or just?
no, they were just
No, they were just feeding, man.
their heads were down the whole time, and they were just crisscrossing. They weren't going crazy, but they'd walk past each other, and I'm like, he's on the left. Nope, he's in the middle. Oh, he's going to the right. But they never went back towards they just being retarded. And then but Tanner's like, man, I could probably get a shot off right now. And it would have been a fucking one of those lean.
I would have had to lean my back up against the back of the fucking
One of them
blind.
trick shots.
Lean back and.
I was like, you're not about to trick shot your first deer.
Like an early 2000s rap song.
Yes. Yeah, no, 50 Cent. But I was like, no, let's just see what they're going to do. And that one, and I was like, the one we're going to kill. And I gave him the binos, and he looked, and he goes, oh, yeah, that thing's fucked. Because you just saw
You
that.
could tell clear as
Just
day.
that club
Yeah, it was
coming off
screwed
of it.
up.
And I was like, let's just see what happens. And it starts.
I mean, just at the moment, basically, that we decided we're going to shoot that deer, that motherfucker literally just said, okay, y'all are going to shoot me? Let me go to the feeder real quick.
Yeah.
I mean.
And Tanner was like, when it started, I was like, oh, it looks like it's about to head towards the corn. So Tanner got ready, and he was just following it. But he never had a.
He's never had a clear shot.
Yeah.
It's just nothing but brush the whole way across.
But the whole time he's sitting there under his breath, and I'm just listening. He's like, fuck. Good. Mother. Stop. No. Mother. Well, stop right. No. Fuck.
You can hear the blind shaking.
Oh, well, if we would have been in the air, it would have been shaking. But it was on the ground.
Yeah.
So
I think Porter would have been a major part in that shaking.
I was, dude. I was
Porter
nervous
was
for him.
just as fucking nervous.
Dude, I was.
That's awesome.
I was fucking pumped. Because I'm like,
I honestly,
Well, as an avid hunter, you get to that point where you've killed so much, and you need to step up to the next level, and that next level is taking new people out.
Yeah,
dude, I get
and your kids or friends. I mean, that is honestly like as cool as shooting a 200-inch buck.
Oh yeah,
100%.
Dude, I get my rocks off. Like me personally is like I would rather see my wife shoot every deer.
Yep.
Like when we had our little place over in Lexington, like I was like, I don't want to shoot a deer. I would rather you shoot everything.
Yeah,
because that makes me more excited.
That was the fun thing for my week was watching the guys shoot their first deer and the kid shooting his first deer.
The veterans.
And just the whole situation. Like I enjoyed. I sat with them in the blind, but full discretion, the deer that I shot before y'all got here, I was riding around the Ranger. I was not sitting in the blind.
Yeah,
he happened to stop and be a coal buck, and on this ranch we're really trying to manage him, and he waited too long. So
he pranked us, by the way, on the way up, and I have a great prank story.
Oh yeah,
that will be probably on segment 3 or 4. I don't know how many.
perfect.
How many we're gonna do, or how many drinks we're gonna do.
As long as we keep having bourbon, I don't give a fuck. We didn't go to sleep till almost 2 this morning and woke up at 4:30. We can do this shit all day.
blinds all
This
day.
guys, if the wind would just stop blowing these things around and freaking me out.
A fucking tripping ball. But we'll finish out Tanner's story real quick.
Yeah.
So like, there's just that little tree line. Ryan knows the situation, but there's
no,
just
yeah.
like open trees, feeder, and this deer's just like he would like open. Like, he'd go and Tanner goes, "I lost him. I got him. He's not there. He's there." Like, but he was kind of like talking to himself. He wasn't listening to me. I'm shaking next to him because I'm like just waiting, and I can see him just where my angle was. I could see the deer the whole time, and I'm like, and I probably said like 3 or 4 times. I don't know. I was just like, whenever you're ready.
Yeah, you said that a few times, but I mean, as soon as you'd say it, it would just disappear. You know?
Yeah,
it was
I'm just like whenever
moving.
you're ready. Like every time I saw him kind of pause, Tanner couldn't see it, just from his angle.
Yeah.
And it got to the point of where he's gonna kill it, and I was like, okay, like this is time. That's when Tanner went, oh fuck, like he did one of those, and he was just like, I don't really have a shot, and I'm like looking at this deer like, give me the gun, I could blow its head off right now.
How crazy is it though? 2 feet apart.
2 foot apart.
The
Oh, and it's a
perspective
huge
difference.
But there was a goddamn tree right in front of us.
Or
I mean, I shit you not. Like, I mean, if y'all would go sit in that chair right now and y'all looked,
I know exactly what you're
there
talking
is a
about.
That
gap
one tree.
between that fence
Yep.
and that tree this big.
Yep, and if you're in the right chair, it's way bigger. If you're in the
Yep.
left
Oh,
chair,
yeah.
you have just a little
He
bitty.
stopped where I could literally see nothing but shoulder. That's all I could see, and that's all I needed. Obviously, something's just fucking hanging.
But I was
right
just
there.
like, I was like, whenever you're ready, he goes, I got shoulder. I was like, pull it, fuck it, you know?
Yeah, let it rip.
And he just, like, I was doing one of these, just.
Yeah.
Like, never moved.
So,
it just fucking crashed.
Tanner, question for you, man. I know this is your first deer, but you're not new to killing stuff. How do you place this against all your other hunts?
Man, I tell you what, I'm not dogging deer hunting whatsoever, but I can't say I don't love sitting in a blind and just fucking up the ducks.
yeah.
Yeah, no, that's.
I mean,
great.
hey, trust me, I enjoyed the fuck out of today, and I hope I shoot another one tomorrow
Yeah.
because it was badass. Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed the shit out of it, but it's different to me. Like my thing, my whole life has always been, and I've only been deer hunting a very, very few amount of times, is sitting in a deer blind by myself, dead ass fucking quiet, silent. You can't do shit.
Yeah.
Compared to sitting in a duck blind and fucking off constantly.
Well, that's why this morning was fun. Like, I was like, because Ryan was like,
this morning was nice.
you want to sit with them this morning?
Well, you're also still drunk, so.
Oh yeah,
Good chance.
We're all still pretty.
But
Or hungover, sorry.
like,
they
I was-
weren't drunk. They was hungover.
Yeah. I was going to sit with you this morning, and then if I wouldn't have shot one with you, Ryan was going to sit with you this afternoon.
Yeah.
Which you ended up shooting. Like, the whole situation worked out. But I was like, I would love to be a part of Tanner's first deer.
Yeah.
But like, I think,
But yeah,
I mean, there's a good chance I was probably way more.
oh
pumped than
yeah,
you.
that's where I was getting at earlier. Is initially, I think Porter was way more pumped.
Like,
Because I think I was still kind of like in the zone, like, oh shit, I just think I just shot my first deer, you know. And Porter was like, fucking jumping up and down.
I was like, say it with your fucking chest.
He was freaking the fuck out. And I'm still sitting there like, oh fuck yeah, man, I got my first deer. And then once Porter kind of calmed down, I think my energy jumped up, and I don't think the wind's blowing hard enough.
I think the wind just picked up Porter's
our
energy.
wind just blew our lights away.
Yeah, it just picked up my energy. It was like, God dang.
Good.
But yeah, I was like, but the whole time we waited. I showed Tanner the proper way, like after you shoot it, you wait a little bit. I was like, when he fucking shot it, it crumbled. I was like, oh,
you
no.
don't have to wait, bro.
Oh, no. We didn't have to, but we did we did a proper 5-6 minute wait. And I was like, he hasn't breathed in 6 minutes.
You got to do that for the first one, man.
You got to. We did it, just because
I'm glad we did it, because we kind of sat there and bullshitted and discussed kind of what happened. And
we talked the whole hunt over within that 6 minute. We walked up, and I was like, for me, it made me excited. Like I was like, I made the right call on that.
Oh no! So
that was my main concern, is pissing Ryan off for shooting the wrong.
So here's the deal. When you said that, when y'all sent the group message and the picture of y'all together after who shot or whatever, and it was a group message, and y'all were smiling, cheesing y'all's asses off in the picture.
Yeah.
I already knew exactly what fucking deer you shot, because I've been here for 10 days. I know what deer's going to that feeder every day. There's a reason that you two assholes were sitting in that blind this morning.
Well, when you put me in, you literally looked
and it wasn't for the gay sex.
That's
sorry.
That's between us. That's between us. But Ryan just goes,
me and Porter are blood, so
yeah. Ryan was just like
Alabama,
little
Alabama.
He's my stepbrother. Ryan was like, little Taj Mahal, I've seen deer here, and then he just drove off. I was like,
I knew exactly what buck got crushed this morning. I knew.
Well, I remember
100%.
We shot. You pulled up and you're like, yeah, them same 3 deer have been coming here for 4 or 5 days. I'm like, oh, okay.
He described,
but it's been tough. Right?
Oh, no, it has
Talk
been
about
tough.
this last week,
Oh, my
because
God.
this last week has been rough.
So this ranch is an incredible piece of property. It's 2,100 acres of very, very good deer country.
low fence. Low fence.
Low fence. Low. L-O-W. L-O-W.
It's not even here. It's everywhere.
No. Yeah. So we're warmer than normal. We have more acorns than ever before. We had a drought year.
Full moon right now.
I mean, we have everything against us.
Hey, Hartel, take another one.
And
Hartel is drinking
Oh my God!
Straight out of the bottle, Jameson.
so it's probably the hardest week of deer hunting I've had. I've been here 10 days, and it's been the toughest 10 days on this ranch that I ever can remember. I mean, I've got videos weeks prior to this week of 10, 15 deer in front of the feeders. I mean, just deer everywhere. I mean, when we were going into this hunt, I was like, oh, this is going to be a piece of cake.
Bro, you've been sending me cold deer that for the last fucking 4 weeks.
Dude, I mean, I come up here almost every weekend, and I've got just a booklet of deer that need to be shot, and we aren't seeing. I mean, everybody hunted this afternoon, and nobody saw deer except Kolby and I, and that was a fluke. Well, I don't know if it was a fluke deal, but
That was a fluke.
It's because
Oh, no, it's not.
talking. It was because I was talking on the phone.
yeah.
No, it's in the freezer.
So-
I want to hear that story here.
We'll talk about that too. But yeah, I mean, it's been very, very, very tough. I mean, I had 4 guys and a kid in camp, and we killed 4 deer in 3 days, and that's not normal. I mean, I'm typically seeing 15 and 20 deer a hunt. You're lucky to see 2 right now.
Well, 15 to 20 deer on a stand. Not,
Yeah.
Not like the whole ranch.
No, just in one spot. So I mean, it's really tough.
We can go
hunting.
drive around right now and see.
Oh, it's a full
40
moon.
deer.
They're everywhere. We can get that thermal out that we had out earlier, and we can go ride around and see every deer on the ranch.
What do you mean? You can look at your phone and probably look at your.
Oh, I can check my cameras right now.
Yeah,
too,
you can check your cameras. They're probably over there fucking two-stepping.
Yeah.
You guys aren't paying these fucking assholes out here enough. You guys should be like,
Oh, all our
come on,
our stage crew.
Stop drinking.
Yeah. Michael Artell, stop drinking all the
Come on,
Jameson.
guys.
We have
Take care of these fucking.
We
have a good group in
please.
camp for sure.
Oh, bro, we have a
It's
really
been a
horny
blast.
group here. And
Yeah.
it's
a bunch
It's a
of good
Friday
dudes.
night, man.
Bunch of good dudes.
bunch of dudes. And we're going to probably tomorrow go out into Fredericksburg wine country and just go act up.
PSA, if you're a single girl in Fredericksburg,
Michael Hartel.
you need to
Michael
go out.
Hartel.
Michael Hartel is on the loose.
Yeah. Michael Hartel's going to shower tomorrow.
And
You'll know him.
and
Just
Matthew
look for the
McCall.
mustache. Look for the mustache.
Don't put him
He'll
like
be-
that. Don't do that to
kidding.
him.
I
No,
just
it's a
had to
great
do it.
mustache.
I know how he is.
Now, this will come out after we're gone, so his wife would be like,
Oh, yeah.
hope that was a joke.
Oh, shit.
That was a big
It
joke.
was a big
It was a
joke.
big
My
joke.
bad.
We're not even going. We're
Michael's
gonna
not
stay here.
married.
And
Michael's
drink,
not married. He's
Oh,
at
I was going to
Matthew.
say.
Michael has a dog.
Michael's in the background going, we're good. Let's go,
Yeah.
boys.
Michael sells
Yeah.
tickets for that mustache ride. I promise you.
That is a beaut. Hey, that is probably the strongest stash I've seen in a long time. I mean, you got a good one, Porter, but Hartel just looks like an 80s porn star right there.
I'd eat his pizza.
All right. I don't know where we're at.
Yeah, we got lost
That's
a long time ago.
I'll regroup. Sorry, guys.
Well, we can just real quick, since we kind of ended off before we started talking about our stage crew just fucking off over there. You were on the phone with insurance today.
Well, did we wrap up his hunt, though?
Yo,
Well, basically.
I don't-
basically.
I mean,
We
No,
wrapped it up.
let's get a final wrap up from him.
I shot the fucking deer, and we sat there and waited for Ryan to come with the buggy, and we hauled it off and cleaned this fuck.
Yeah.
He's sitting right here.
It started with a small hole and
Yeah.
got bigger.
oh yeah,
Yeah, it got a little bit bigger.
So right here, you can see where he came in, and then it exploded.
And
What's great though, he didn't like. I was like, when he shot him, I said, I was like, you fucked its heart up, like you blew it up, dude. That heart was.
No, it's good.
Beautiful.
It's sitting in the bag right now, ready to go.
I know. I was like,
Yeah, we're
we're
gonna
gonna make some heart tacos. But
Heart and nuts, man.
yeah.
I
I gotta
just,
wear that stinky.
but like the
nutsack
way
tomorrow.
it just, the way it dropped, I was just like, oh, dude, like you folded that thing like paper.
Oh, yeah.
What was he shooting?
30
30
Oh, yeah.
But it was like I walked it out 88 yards. I was like, that's a pretty good shot. A shot this wide, just folded him.
DRT. That's good.
Not bad.
Like I honestly, I think my first deer ever I had to like do like a full blown track on it and all kinds of shit. But
This one was easy.
yeah, this one,
It was
like,
easy.
we shot it right in front of your camera, and I was like, we started like celebrating, and I was like, fuck.
Oh, I have every picture.
And I was like, we need a
30 minutes
No,
bullshitting.
I got them all sent to my phone.
I was like, I didn't even like realize it because I was so pumped up, and I said, I grabbed the front, I just grabbed the horns and started dragging it. Tanner's like, what? I was like, we got to get out in front of this fucking camera. I was like, so he doesn't see you fucking this thing. Like,
We'd have had live view.
yeah,
But
Like-
then tomorrow you're gonna see some buttholes.
yeah, he's gonna have balls around his neck.
moving it.
But yeah, that was about the
That was it. Yeah.
Yeah, Kolby, it was
That was good.
super excited. I was probably more excited than him.
That's
I'm
good.
glad he
though.
got
I'm
it.
glad-
I
I'm
mean,
glad
I
you got
enjoyed
one.
the shit
I
out
mean,
of it.
that
Don't get me
was
wrong.
the
That was a
whole
damn good
point of this trip. Honestly,
It literally this whole
this whole trip's surrounded Tanner getting his first deer.
Yeah.
literally because I
got it.
I pieced
First day, first morning,
for-
right
yeah.
off the fucking rip.
Yep.
because I talked to Ryan because we're going to Lubbock Sunday afternoon.
Yep.
And me, Matt, and Tanner, and I talked to Ryan a while back. Like we've had this plan for a while, but I was like, we're going to Lubbock, whatever. He's like, I think I can stay in Fredericksburg for a couple extra days, And I was like, Tanner never done the kind of hunting we're about to do, and then I was like, he's never shot a deer. He's like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, let's do a Fredericksburg
Yeah,
weekend.
yeah.
And I was like, cool. So like we basically planned this around. Like I could leave now. I'm perfectly happy. Tanner got his deer. Fuck yeah, because I failed him last year. We went 2 days straight, and I was like,
Dude.
they did not cooperate.
No, they didn't.
As hard as the hunting's been, I am freaking jacked.
Oh,
when he got his deer.
hey,
'cause it's
I just
It's
been-
wanna-
meant to be, man. It's
Hey,
meant to be.
Tyler Kitchen, suck my ass. Because he was like, he, like all night.
Oh,
he's like,
yeah. He's
All right.
100%.
there ain't nobody gonna see a fucking deer in the
Y'all ain't
morning.
going to shoot shit in the morning.
Yeah.
You might as well sleep in. And I was like,
Yeah.
he's probably right. And then,
No? Oh.
but Tanner shot his deer, and I was like, you know what? Fuck off, Tyler Kitchens. Tyler Bathrooms.
Dude,
You heard that, Tyler? Fuck you.
He doesn't listen to our podcast.
So
Dude, it's been I can't stress how hard the hunting's been, and it stresses me the fuck out. Like I haven't even sat in a blind this trip, And I'm stressed the fuck out every time I drop you off because I'm like, God, I hope they see something because it's just been that bad. Well, and it's not for a lack of deer. It's just horrible conditions.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
It's just, but also that's why they call it hunting.
Yeah, I know. There's one thing that I've learned over the years is I can control the food, I can control the beds you sleep in, I control the good time that you have. I
the
can
bourbon
control.
we're drinking.
Yeah.
Fantastic, by the way.
Yeah,
I can't control the fucking lights that are glowing in our face.
That's on us.
And I can't control the hunting. I mean, it's hunting, but I think it's gonna get. I think we're gonna kill some more deer. I just have a feeling.
We got 3 hanging right now.
Yeah, I think
Kolby got a doe.
Yeah, that was a fun story. We'll talk about that.
Yeah, you got a buck and Tanner got a buck.
Yeah.
So,
how much time we got?
we have forever, but we have
forever,
about 6 minutes left on this one. So you have enough time to tell your insurance story.
I would like Ryan to tell it.
Yeah,
and
so
I'll pop in.
so we were sitting here around the fire. We put everybody in the stands. Kolby's been here before because he knows the low pasture kind of. So this place has 3 pastures: high, low, and house. And Kolby knows low pasture pretty well, so he put somebody in stand, and I went and put everybody in high pasture, and I had the whole Bayou Dragons crew with me. And we get back, and we're sitting around the fire, and we're just drinking beer and hanging out and kind of talking on the phone, playing on TikTok, whatever, just. We're
cooking you guys
cooking ribs and whatnot, making sure.
And I'm
we get
glad
back
you
and they
did.
have 4 fucking racks of ribs. That's
you
what I'm
guys
talking about.
gonna thank Ryan for that?
Yeah.
Dude, bro, we have thanked him enough.
Ryan could throw down. Dude.
Yeah.
Ryan's definitely one of the best.
I'm definitely. Oh, dude, Ryan.
cooks, yes.
Dude, Ryan.
Ridiculous.
Fucks, dude. Ryan. Like, dude, I love that man.
Yeah.
So, anyways, we're cooking ribs and hanging out. I tell Kolby, I was like, let's make it a loop. So we just on house pasture right here around the camp. And we're going around. We jumped some does. We missed an opportunity at a doe and like, fuck, and they all ran and they ran across. And we came back to camp and we're drinking beer and we're like checking the wheat field and we're looking at the feeder and checking the road. And I tell him, I was like, you know what, why don't we just sit in the buggy on this road that's the kind of a crossing point and let's just see what happens. So we sit in the buggy. Kolby's on the phone with his fucking insurance company or the Dodge dealership or whatever it is.
Hey, you know what saved you? Do you know what saved you for that deer today?
Jesus.
No. No, you drive
Satan,
a fucking
Satan.
Dodge.
Yeah, there you go. That's what got
That's what got you today. No, it's good. It got you that deer. But you drive a Dodge.
No, touche, bro. Touche.
So he's on the phone and he's not just like, hey, I'm on the deer stand. No, he's like, hey, yeah, I'm gonna be over here, and he's got on a speakerphone and loud as shit. And I'm on TikTok on volume 20,
Watching probably Bayou Dragon videos.
watching TikTok
Check
and
us
flipping
out.
through and stuff. And Kolby's on speakerphone talking to the Dodge dealership about his fucked up Dodge, and we're
Hey, if you guys still want a Dodge sponsorship, though.
You know what? No. We don't. Yeah, we're good. You know what? We're okay. I don't want one.
So we're literally parked in the middle of the fucking road on the buggy, on the mule. We won't even go into whatever fucking happened to the mule today, but anyways, we're on the fucking mule, and y'all don't even know that story. I haven't even told y'all about that yet. But anyways,
That kind of sounds
we're,
a little
the whole
ironic.
fucking.
smells worse.
Hey, if you notice,
smells worse.
there is no longer a road feeder on the mule because the fucking whole bumper fell off today.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't know how it didn't for us. Y'all
Yeah.
left for it.
We climbed a goddamn mountain with that thing
I
today.
was pretty sure that Porter.
Now I know why it fell
I was
off.
pretty
It did
sure-
not fall off.
So,
I was
anyways,
pretty sure Porter fucked it up and then left it for me.
so we're sitting on the broke ass
No,
mule.
Mitchell. Just blame it on Mitchell.
Okay.
Yeah. We're sitting on the broke ass mule,
Fuck
and
you, Mitchell.
he's talking on the phone, and I think he thought I was joking with him. I was like, "Hey, get the fuck off the phone. There's a deer." And he kind of looks at me, and then he puts the phone down. This poor fucker is trying to talk to him, is on speakerphone talking. Kolby gets his gun, shoots the deer, and the guy goes, "What's that?" And he goes, "Sorry, I was in deer stand."
It's like, what do I need to do with my fucking Dodge transmission?
Oh, of
Hashtag
course
Dodge.
it's a transmission problem.
So Dodge, if you want a sponsorship, buy your Dragons.
Yeah,
Hey.
we'll pass on that one.
Dodge.
Yeah.
Upgrade your 68 transmission.
So, anyways, he shoots his doe. Ends up being a really good management doe. She's 90 pounds. Good
90
deer.
pounds,
Yeah,
yeah.
nice doe.
No,
she's
hanging up.
still in the cooler.
She's the one in the cooler.
Yeah, but anyways, he
fucked her up
shoots
too
his
much.
doe, and while he's on the phone with the Dodge dealership, and it was just a hilarious situation because we're sitting here in camp fucking off, and I've got serious hunters in the blinds.
Not serious.
And
But
not
they're in
serious.
the blinds.
I've got guys that I really want to shoot deer in 5 different stands, and nobody saw a deer this evening.
What's funny is every time there was anything that sounded like a gunshot, Mike would get that
Mike.
group message. He goes, "Who was that? Who was that?
Dude,
Who
I
was that?"
shit you not, though. I heard at least 3 or 4 shots this evening that I thought was one of y'all.
But Mike said, "God damn it, who was that?" And like Ryan's like, "That was me. I'm sorry."
I said it was me. It's the problem, or whatever the whole TikTok shit is.
Yeah, I am the problem.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Kolby shot one by the fire pit," and I was just like,
We thought it was a transformer that blew up.
This episode of the Bayou Dragons podcast is brought to you by Snuff Cup Spittoons. It's a really neat product that we've partnered up with Matthew Baker, the owner of Snuff Cup Spittoons, a machine washable plastic design that unscrews at the bottom, holds your can of dip, you do your thing, spill-proof cap, and the new XL snuff cups are magnetic. Okay, so Kolby Epperson is about to have a heart attack.
It's not because I'm fat.
He is breathing hard. He actually just went for a jog.
No, I was just looking at Porter's mustache.
Oh boy.
Oh, here we go.
Ooh.
Damn. I was kind of hurt. Thank you. I was kind of hurt.
That was a sensual touch.
That was. Like, my wife needs to take notes for sure. Like, my wife don't even touch
Delaney,
me like
you
that.
watching this?
No, she's not fucking watching this.
She don't give a fuck.
She don't give a shit. Dude, my wife's like, "So how was your podcast thing?" I'm like, "It was good. You know, you can listen to it." She's like,
I'm surprised
No.
she even knows what the Bayou Dragons is. Like, to be honest.
"Well, she knows because that's all I wear." She's like, "Hey, we're gonna go out to a restaurant."
oh, finally one day she asked you what that was.
Yeah, she was like, "Why do you keep wearing that shirt? Why do you keep wearing that hat?
Why do you have
that
that?"
tattoo?" Like, and I'm like,
Why
"Babe,
do you do it on a tramp stamp?
yeah, why?" It's just like it's something that we kind of do, babe. You know, we've been together for 8 years. But,
8 years, really?
I've been together, yeah, for 8
Oh,
years. Been
friends,
married
yeah.
for
Oh no, I thought you
Don't
were.
lie.
3.
No, I
Don't
was
get
talking
it wrong.
about Bayou
3.
Dragons.
3. No, the Bayou Dragons. The name came around in 2008,
Something
9,
like that.
2008.
I don't know.
2000.
Gal.
Like the name of it. Like we came up with Bayou Dragons, but we tried to utilize it back then, but there wasn't fucking social media back then. Like
Yeah.
I had a flip phone.
And you were in high school and poor.
There was social media, but Porter was the
There's-
only person with a fucking flip phone.
Yeah, well, okay. Anyway. Well,
He was from Anahuac. I mean,
Yeah, he had that fucking.
No.
Do y'all remember the
This started in 8th grade when
the
I was still in
boulder.
Hampshire. So
the boulder?
like, but
Oh, you left Hampshire to go to Anahuac?
Yes.
People do that?
yes, you know what? And you're looking at him right here. I'm wearing glasses.
Now I am thankful he did because
At 10:30 at night.
yeah, I don't
we
give a
we
fuck.
met Joe
Yeah, Joe, man.
and
Yeah.
Jared and all the
yeah,
other guys.
you have Winslow.
Winslow.
This
Yeah.
all the
Richie.
goons. Richie.
Yeah.
But
X.
skis. But
Bubba Joe.
well, actually, I'm not gonna even go into that.
No. Stop. Stop.
Nope. That guy's in jail. We're not gonna talk about him.
I wonder who put him there.
The
Police, I think. Police.
Was it you?
It might have been. Who knows?
No. It was like you're already out of police. It was like
another-
something associated murder.
another white
Something
person.
Oh, yeah. It
Like,
happens. It happens.
It happens. You know. It's like, well, no.
It's just
Yeah.
murder.
It's just murder.
Yeah. It's just doesn't make a dent. So, you're leaving tomorrow, Kolby?
Yeah, we got to get back. We got a storm coming in on. I mean, it's like your guys' hurricanes, right? We got a dirty storm coming.
It's a complete opposite, actually.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, yeah, it's not hot. There's no,
Yeah, there's no water.
There's frozen shit flying out of the air. I mean,
like, it's actually nothing. So,
Literally, y'all get fucking 10 foot of snow. We get 10 foot of water.
Yeah,
like,
I would rather deal with the snow. Honestly.
Oh, yeah.
fuck
well, yeah.
Hell
You
yeah.
can close your doors and you're fine. As long as you have canned food.
Or you can leave them open, then you're gonna be fine. And just make a snowbank in the room.
man,
We've been to that.
So,
yeah. Oh, we didn't even talk about that.
God damn it. I mean, like, fuck. So I met Ryan like 8. So we can keep going on if you guys like me, which you don't.
No, we hate you.
So the first time I came down to Texas, it's probably 9 years ago after our antelope hunt. And I took 8 days off, and we were going to kill everything in the world. And I was so excited because I'm used to getting like one tag, right? Like one tag in Wyoming, one tag in Montana, or, whatever. Like it like if I get 3 tags a year,
oh, bro,
it's fucking like
you're
lottery.
Yeah.
And
Powerball.
so like I come down and like Ryan's like, hey, dude, we can kill this and this and this and this, and I was like.
You came during gator season probably too, right?
No, it was December.
Oh,
yeah, and
Yeah, it wasn't gator
so
season.
we were like, he was like talking like we can kill like 5 deer, we can kill like pigs, we can do this and that,
Turkeys.
and then like I show up and
Oh,
it rained like fucking 40 inches in a day, dude.
Came a
We just
flood.
stayed,
I forgot about that.
We stayed inside the whole
Played
fucking time,
PS2.
putting the fucking furniture on cans.
Oh,
Was
no.
it a milk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or,
No, it wasn't a millet. I don't remember what it was. It's
Well,
just
no, this
fucking.
would've
Oh, he said 8-9 years ago.
yeah.
Yeah, it was
Colby's
just
old, so
fucking
like
Ike.
that would have been like what?
it was
in
just a
the
bunch of fucking rain.
70s, right?
It's just normal, normal fucking rain is what it was for Southeast Texas.
Normal rain.
But
Yeah.
no,
That old place you had.
yeah, we were. I actually lost a bumper driving through the floodwaters to go put him in a stand.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
during
we
that time?
drove
Yeah.
like 300 yards in like 2 foot of.
I was about to say, you still tried?
Oh yeah, we were still hunting.
Oh, God.
Well, that's the good thing about Ryan, man. He always.
Yeah, no,
gives-
some
oh,
bitch
man.
hunts hard, but
Yeah.
but people don't know. So deer in Southeast Texas, if it does rain a lot, they like they enjoy water up to their chest. They'll put on floaties.
Yeah.
It's like
They just
put on
swim
float-
around
Yeah, they
enjoy
tube.
it.
They tube. It's like the coma.
Yeah, that was an experience.
You shoot anything?
Yeah,
Yeah, I killed my first 2 pigs.
yeah, 2 pigs.
Well, that
and-
makes sense.
Yeah, and then
Fucking pigs.
we've killed probably 100 more since then.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the thing. Like with us coming down, like we love pigs. Like,
Yeah,
I
we-
would rather kill a pig than a deer.
That's what we were talking about.
100%.
'Cause I was like, I don't give a
100%.
fuck about
So
a
like
pig.
we came down on this hunt in Del Rio. We just wanted to kill rams, but they didn't come on. They didn't make it to the ranch. We don't care about the whitetail. We can kill whitetail. It's a great perk, especially the numbers and the frequency, except for today.
Yeah, today.
But no,
You shot a deer, so don't talk shit.
Yeah, no, we killed 7, man. It was a good trip.
Yeah,
And they killed another one today. Here.
yeah. Y'all killed a bunch of shit, man.
No,
Yeah.
and then,
You're just so I heard you're a master.
masturbator. But no, I for you guys niche. I don't. It's probably Southeast Texas, right?
No, this week I sent a package to Germany. So do you speak German?
Oh, we should send shit worldwide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Continuously.
Like,
It's
I'm not saying that
just-
they listen to it, but like we don't have it's not just actually we get more flack from people from Southeast Texas.
No, 100%.
Like-
people from
No,
Southeast
and
Texas talk more
that's
shit.
actually where I was getting into. Was like everybody that lives in like certain states and stuff. They need to stop being so state specific and just be like, everybody needs to be like, hey, we're a hunting industry. Let's get together and let's experience these things.
People around our area hate on each
No,
other.
no, it's not. It's not your area. It's everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm from Wyoming. It's the same thing.
But dude, we have
Louisiana
Montana.
dog the shit out of us.
But
Yeah.
it's stupid.
Well, they used
It's
to. I
really
don't know if they do
stupid
it really much
because
anymore, but they did originally.
I got
can
the shit
come
dogged
down.
out of me.
Yeah.
probably so.
Oh, over
For
a
big-
fucking 1 deer post.
Oh yeah, that was great.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, fuck everybody. I don't really care.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck you too, man.
Yeah, dude, you're fucking Ryan Warhola, dude.
Fuck everybody.
Yeah.
Captain.
Yeah, you shot one
Captain.
deer on a high fence ranch.
Yeah, 1 deer on a half
Pussy.
inch ranch.
Like
Wow, I'm sitting on this low fence ranch right
yeah,
now.
and we've been shooting cold bucks that are
Yeah. I
Getting
mean,
veterans
look at these
and everybody
freaking
their
giants
first
y'all
deer.
are killing here.
yeah, man. Hey, but people think you know,
That's me. I'm a high fence hunter every day.
Yeah, you high fence.
Yeah.
But here's the deal: like, as a guy that didn't even know high fences and had a stigma for it, growing up, yeah, I had a huge stigma. Like,
You could spell high fence?
H-I. I am high. But no, man, like it to each is their own, dude. The high fences are fucking cool.
Dude, I would.
And that the amount of work that goes into it is what I appreciate.
Yes.
As a person that doesn't have any idea growing up what it is, it's just like it's a jealousy thing.
Yes.
Is anybody that doesn't know, it's a jealousy thing, and that's it. But the amount of work that goes in it's a fucking incredible.
What? And we're not going to keep going because we talked about this on the last podcast we had with Ryan.
Yeah, and
but
I don't listen
every
to
single
it, so I don't
one
know.
of these some bitches. Yeah, I know you don't listen to
Sorry,
it.
I'm going to.
Well, you have to. Now.
You're on it now.
But
Warhola 6 is where you send my paycheck to.
you know what? You're never gonna see it die.
Yeah, that's all right.
I'm gonna be like, no one viewed it. You're like, but there's like 500 views on YouTube.
And they're all pedophiles. Sorry,
God.
guys. Jesus Christ. Get me off of here.
I don't even know.
Anyways, we got 10 more minutes.
You were going to the last
We got 10 more minutes and
conversation we
I'm
had
done.
about this
I'm
bullshit.
Yeah, I know, but I don't even remember what we were talking about. Just
We were talking about the high fence hunting and what we were talking
know,
about
but
going
I don't
into.
know
Even
where
before that, it was just like as a community, we need to stop being bullshit about like, I don't want non-residents coming here. Like, you guys were just up in Montana and like, it's bullshit. How fucking cool is that?
dude, it's so.
And so you met a North Dakota guy or a Montana guy, and now you guys got to experience that together. Now he gets to come down here and do the same thing.
Well, he's been like
and
so.
that's my relationship with Ryan and Doug and Cody and everybody. Is like they opened my eyes to something that I had no idea about.
Yeah.
And that's like up north, we only see Outdoor Channel and shit like that, and we're like, fuck that. I mean,
Yeah.
It's jealousy.
Yeah, that's what. Oh, that what I was gonna say, and I was gonna kind of end the high fence deal. It's like everybody that talks shit. It's like if you got offered that, anybody that calls themselves a hunter, and I'm saying outdoorsman, anything, it's like, hey, would you want to go out on this ranch and shoot this 365 or whatever the fuck? What did it score?
390.
390.
Jesus
class deer.
Christ.
Do you want to shoot this 390 class deer? And they go, no, I don't believe in that. Hey, you're dumb.
Well, nobody's
Straight
going to
up.
turn that down.
No, they would be like, they would love it. They're like, oh, wait,
yeah.
I'm getting to do this for free? Oh,
Hell yeah.
That's
yeah.
just
Slap my ass and call me dad.
Now, I probably wouldn't do it.
That's
but,
that's just
Oh, yeah, I
like
forgot you're such
everybody-
a. You're
That's-
yeah, I'm such an avid deer hunter.
yeah, you shot your first low fence. I ain't doing the high fence.
That's just like everybody fucking thinking that Liver King was
Oh, here
all
we
natural.
What do you fucking mean he is?
You didn't see that, Porter? He came out.
He
No,
came
no,
out.
no, no, no.
And not in the gay
No, no,
way.
but he. No, it was the gay way. It wasn't steroids. I promise. No, that dude's all natural, straight up.
Yeah.
No, like that is a natural human body.
Same. Look.
That's
And for you guys that are just listening on the radio,
They call him Gizzard King.
I'm really fat. So.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, no, I need to be off this pretty soon.
Yeah, no,
But no, it was pretty great though. Thanks for having me on, man.
dude,
Oh, yeah.
I fucking love this. It was
This is a good one.
this was fun. I don't know
Besides
if
the wind blowing 48.
yeah.
I love that we're like.
It started calming down though.
And what's great is our camera crew's not even paying fucking
Yeah,
attention.
They're over there
drinking.
fucking off.
Fucking
they're over there
drinking
each other
beer.
off.
They're-
Boozing.
Michael's holding a gallon of Jameson in his hand.
And his penis in the other hand.
Mitchell's
Jesus.
Mitchell's like debating on going to croak or not.
He
And
definitely
isn't
is.
he like your head?
Oh, come
camera
on,
crew
Mike.
guy?
Oh, here you go. Hey, our stage crew.
Hey,
God
stage
damn
crew's
it.
coming in.
I guess I gotta have a fucking Jameson with
Jesus.
Mr. Michael.
Let's take a chug of Jameson while we're sipping on straight bourbon.
Hey, I also I
Hey, we
gotta
can drink some whiskey with some more
Yeah.
whiskey.
make a shout out.
Can I have a little shot of whiskey of my whiskey, please?
Gonna make a shout out to Doug. Sorry for making fun of you.
Oh well.
You know what?
Love
no,
you, man.
No, we're not gonna say.
What
sorry.
happened to Doug?
Doug would be head down on that table right now if he was here.
Doug
so.
should have been here with us, but
hold on.
he broke his or hurt his back, man.
I love Doug. He's my favorite human.
Well, and
but
that's what I said.
not
Like
good stuff.
one of my best, or actually my first best friend out of high school. That's
Doug?
how I met him. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Doug's good people, man.
But how
That
crazy is it?
fucking dangerous.
We only have a couple minutes, but
Dude, Doug and
out of high school,
Thank you, Michael.
your best friends, it's all hunting.
100%.
Right? Yep.
Hunting, fishing.
Yep. They're
Hunting,
the best
well,
people, right?
That's how I literally met
Look at
Doug.
this fucking retard I went to graduated with, and
Yeah.
this other retard I graduated
Well,
with.
come on, you guys didn't graduate, but
Well,
You
I
went
went
to
to
school.
Anahuac, boy.
Porter went to Anahuac. Any fucking buddy
But,
can
like,
graduate
I
from
met-
Anahuac.
I met Ryan. I met you through Ryan. Ryan through Doug. And Doug, literally, the first day I met Doug, he started working out where I was, and he goes, like, it was just like, he was like, oh man, that
nice
pipeline.
mustache. We have.
He goes, that pipeline goes through my backyard. He's like, he's living in the belly. He's like, yeah. He's like, you like to fish? Like, and it was just like, I was like, yeah. He's like, you want to go on our days off? I was like, cool. And the next thing I know, I blacked out. And then 5 years later,
Yeah.
me and Doug are best friends. You know, like
Dude.
I started meeting Ryan. I started offshore fishing with Ryan. And then I met, Michael, John, like this whole group of people.
The whole group, yeah.
And we all,
PSA: don't black out with Doug. You wake up in the morning, your butt hurts.
Doug's gonna hate us after this podcast.
I love you.
you know what?
man.
I don't care.
Yeah,
Because
Well,
he always tells me I sound dumb on these podcasts. Like,
yeah. He could be here right now.
No, he should be, but he broke his back.
Yeah, I hurt my back too.
He broke his back.
Yeah.
Spinal.
Jesus,
Some liberal girl got him.
some liberal girl. Is that what you said?
Some liberal girl.
She, her.
She.
Are you
her,
saying?
he? Him.
I don't even know what you're saying.
It's like, sorry,
We gotta go.
we gotta go.
This has got to be the end.
This has to. Y'all, we appreciate everybody that's listened so far. Episode 22. Me, Tanner, Matt was in the first segment. And thank you, Ryan, again for being on for the third or fourth, fifth, sixth time.
It's been fun.
It has. You were going to keep doing it. So I mean, fuck, you live next door. And Kolby, thank you. I guess you're going to have to start coming down from North Dakota to do podcasts.
I could zoom in if you want, man.
Okay.
Yeah, we can do it. We can make that a thing.
Like, no shit, a Zoom with him in the back.
Just put him back there.
I just probably won't be wearing any clothes, but
It's like, why
That's
is he
fine.
naked? And
Hey,
Man.
hey, I got a funny thing earlier. I don't know if y'all said this earlier. You know, about 2 hours ago, you know, we were like, where the fuck is Kolby at? You know, he's sitting in the fucking freezer
Yeah.
in a lawn chair in 30 fucking 2 degrees because this is not his climate.
Yeah,
Old-
we covered
old
that.
news,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, we
Old
covered all
fucking
that.
news.
Like,
Like I said-
I figured y'all said that, but like, I couldn't believe that shit.
Yeah, it
well, yeah,
happens.
because we're all
normal.
normal.
Southeast Texas.
Yeah.
And
Then you got
Kolby,
Kolby. He's like from fucking South Dakota.
North Dakota.
North
Dakota.
I'm from
North, the
Wyoming.
one north
I'm
of
from
South.
Wyoming.
Jesus, I'm fucking this up. All right. Y'all have a
No.
good night.
Yeah.
No. Hey, I'm glad everybody got together.
Hey,
and
congrats on your first deer, bro.
Yeah,
I
me too.
appreciate
Yeah,
it, guys.
sure.
I'm glad everybody got to come to the
Thank-
ranch and have a good time, and we're going
Thanks,
to
Ryan.
continue it. So
Thank
Thanks,
you,
Ryan, for
Ryan.
everything, man.
We're gonna wash this blood
like I
off my
said,
face.
We're gonna start calling this podcast. We're gonna start doing it yearly, or whenever we get together. We're gonna call it "Protect Our Wine Country."
yeah, good old Fredericksburg.
protect the parks, but better.
Yeah,
Too
protect the wine
bad. Too
country.
bad. Fredericksburg closes so early. You know,
Yeah, no,
we can't do shit.
Tiny bullshit town.
Tiny
But
bullshit town.
all right, everybody. Thank
And I
you.
just want to thank like the camera crew for not doing the fucking thing. Except my. You guys are good. Thank you.
We're gonna end it now. That's how we're gonna.